Who's excited to be here tonight? Because you know what? I'm really, really excited tonight. This story tonight, best so far. This is going to be a great, great story. Not only am I excited because we're going to have a great story, but I like to help people. Who likes to help people? You guys like to help people? I really like to help people. And you know what? We are all going to be able to help our camp guide tonight because he's having a little bit down. He's a little bit down. He's not grumpy like last night, but he's a little bit sad. So we're going to see if we can't help him cheer up because I think we got just what he needs. So, but before we introduce him, I want you guys to help me. Can somebody tell me what the theme of Vacation Bible School is? Yes, ma'am. That's not our theme, but we did talk about the burning bush. Yes, ma'am. Light the fire. That's right. And so far, everybody that we've seen a burning bush. Has he got fire? Yeah. We've seen a pillar of fire.
You bet I do.
Yeah. So we're going to see somebody else today, I bet you. What do you think? You think he's going to have fire? Yeah, he's going to have fire too. Okay, so now, what is it that we learned from the burning bush? He was supposed to teach us something. He did talk about Moses, and we had some words that we were supposed to remember from him. He was supposed to help us know our God. And then the pillar of flame was supposed to help us follow our guide. And tonight, the fiery furnace, he's going to help us trust our guide. So if we can find Mr. Furnace, do you have there, Mr. Furnace?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I heard that you weren't doing so well.
Yeah, I'm just working on burning things to a crisp.
Hey, don't burn nothing up around here. We don't need nothing burnt. I want my tent burnt down, and definitely don't burn up none of my campers.
I'm probably not going to manage it, because, I couldn't even manage to burn up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Don't get me wrong, I like those guys, and I don't want them to get burned up, but I'm still kind of discouraged, I guess, that I couldn't do what I was designed to do.
Well, okay, I guess maybe he was having an off day.
Yeah, maybe you're just a little bit rusty.
Or you just didn't take your vitamins.
No. Because the guys that threw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were completely toasted. They were crisped up like bacon, so I know I wasn't having an off day, right? Right? Yeah. No.
Bacon?
Yeah, it's just...
Well, let's see. Let's hear your story. Let's see if we can help you. Maybe we can help you feel better.
Okay, here goes. All right, so Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Wait, no. Let me start from the beginning. So there was this king,
Nebuchadnezzar?
Yeah, him. Yeah. So who was really going on a power trip, forgetting about God. All right. So he made a really tall statue. It was like huge, made completely out of gold. He then started making all of his people in the land bow down to it when music was playing. He said, "They had better bow down or they will be thrown into me." Well, he didn't actually say it like that. He said, "Bow down or you'll be thrown into the fiery furnace." But I am the fiery furnace, so I said me. Anywho, back to the story. So everyone started bowing down and said all kinds of nice things about the king and this statue, this image. Apparently, the threat of death does that. Who knew? Well, everyone was obeying the word of the king except for the three guys. You know them. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Yeah, I know them guys.
Yeah, okay.
I heard of them guys.
Mm-hmm. So the king asked them why they didn't bow, and they started talking about God, all that sort of stuff, which seemed like a pretty good reason to me. However, the king didn't think that much of the same. So, after giving them several chances, he had his men heat me way hotter than normal. Like, it was really hot.
How hot were you?
Very.
Were you so hot you could roast marshmallows?
I think that the marshmallows would be completely gone by the time it touched me. So yeah, probably. So after he heated me up very, very hot enough to roast marshmallows, he had his guards throw Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego into me. And you know what happened? Nothing! They didn't even get burned, or they didn't even smell like smoke.
You couldn't even make them smell like smoke?
No, I couldn't. Sad.
Don't you run off of wood?
I don't know what they run me on. I just eat it.
Okay.
And it just burn.
Okay.
Anyway, like we talked about earlier, I know I was having an off day because the guards who threw me in were very burned. Yeah, right? And yes, I did take my vitamins. Pillar, I think.
So wait a minute, you burned up guys that didn't get thrown in you, but the guys that were inside you couldn't burn up.
Exactly. Yeah, so,
I
didn't hear what was going on because I was busy on trying to burn these 3 guys up. And by the way, in a matter of time, it turned into 4 guys, which completely blew my mind.
So wait, they put in 3 guys, they put in 4 guys.
No, they put in 3 guys, and then there was another guy that came.
Where'd the other guy come from?
I don't know, he just appeared. I think.
So now so you're not burning people up, you're making people appear.
I'm not sure. I just work here.
Okay.
So from what I could hear, this situation had a lot to do with God. Crazy stuff. But anyways, that's my tale. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I'm gonna see if our campers can help with your dilemma about feeling bad about yourself. Okay? Let's look at some facts. Now tell me, how many of you guys ever been to a campfire? Raise your hand, you ever been to a campfire? What happens to your clothes when you go home from the campfire? They smell like smoke. Look, everybody knows you're by a fire, you're going to smell like smoke.
Well, then how come those guys weren't smelling?
How come those guys did smell like smoke? Because they were guided by God. See, it ain't your fault. There's nothing you can do.
Really?
You think God's going to pick a wimpy furnace that can't burn nothing up to prove that he's somebody?
Are you calling me wimpy?
No, I'm not calling you wimpy. He wouldn't have picked you if you was wimpy. What are you going to prove if you're not powerful enough to burn stuff up?
So
What do you prove by putting people in and they ain't burned up? Nothing. See? If you were not outstanding at your job, God wouldn't have picked you to prove his great power.
So God chose me because I'm awesome, right?
That's exactly right. Now you get it. Now you see, it's not about you anyways. It's about the trust that Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had in God. Were they scared when they got in there?
They didn't look very scared. No.
They didn't seem scared. You know why? Because they already knew that God was going to take care of them. And even if he didn't save them, they were going to get to go see him. What kind of guide is that? Is that not what we want? A guy that we can trust in, a guy that will protect us and make sure we're okay always? Is that what you guys want? Is there a guide like that we could have for our life? Who would that be? Yes. How are we going to make it to God? Don't we have a guide that helps us get to God? What's his name? Jesus. That's exactly right. Now, you know, that story reminds me of something that I want to show you guys. Reminds me that in the book of Psalms, who's heard of the book of Psalms? If your guy could figure out where it was at. Okay, so here we go. In the book of Psalms, chapter 9 and verse 10. Here we go, where it's in here somewhere. There it is, 8, 9. There we go. Chapter 9, verse 10, it says, "And those who know your name will put their trust in you. For you, O Lord, have not forsaken those who seek you." That's a promise we have from God, that if we seek Him, He will not forsake us. Do you guys want a guy that's always going to be with you and help you? Yeah. Would you go with me? Would you go with me in the wilderness if you didn't trust I was going to take you where we were trying to go? You would? You'd go anyway? You just get lost and be out in the middle of nobody? Oh, man. I wouldn't. No. That's what we have in Jesus. We have a God that will make sure we get to where we're going. And where is it that we're trying to get? Heaven. That's exactly right.